Hey guys, it's Dominique from the Pixie Planner, and today we are going to talk about digital planning alongside paper planning. Now, excuse me if I am looking off to the side. I have my Google Keeps open right now, and I've been getting a lot of questions recently on how I am merging my Google Keeps alongside using my Passion Planner, and how I'm also doing so without getting overwhelmed and losing track of things. So in a recent video, I went through my Sunday prep routine, and I'll actually leave that in the cards above or link down below, so you can go back and refer to that if needed. But I mentioned how I've been making use of Google Keep in tandem with using my Passion Planner. Now, the reason why I decided to start using Google Keeps is because, as you've seen me, I am in and out of planners every now and then, and that's because I'm testing things out so that I can give reviews and my honest opinions. So I'm hesitant to write down any notes, like if I was listening to a book on tape or if I was in a class. I'm hesitant to write any notes within that planner because I do jump around a lot. So I needed to research different apps that could allow me to take notes and have files to keep it in. That brought me to Google Keep. When I was researching, I was also looking at some of the ratings. And the thing that got me about Google Keep is, since I am a Google user, I have Gmail, I can access it from anywhere. So if I'm at work, and what I do for work, I work in a medical facility. I'm a physical therapy assistant. So I cannot have my phone on hand. And of course, during the day, I've got random thoughts and ideas that are just flying through my mind. And I never had a way to get them down on paper. So when I saw that Google Keep was something that I have right in my Google account, in my Gmail account, I was like, yes, done, sold. So downloaded it a couple months ago. I've been using it for the past maybe 3 months, and I'm obsessed. I love it. So I have my phone on hand at all times. I don't always bring my planner with me. This gives me a way to have constant access to any type of list that is within my Google Keep. I like to keep lists on books that I want to read or that have been recommended to me. I also keep my grocery list on here that I share with my husband, which is a total game changer right there. And that way he doesn't have to call me or message me when I'm in the middle of work and have no access to my phone. He knows exactly what is needed for a grocery list or that just fantastic honey-do list. And he doesn't have to worry about bugging me. And it also has been keeping me on track with my getting things done method that I've been roughly following. So we're going to go through, I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you how I have my Google Keeps set up. And that way you can kind of get a better idea of maybe different ways that you might be able to make use of Google Keep in tandem with your own paper planner. So let's go ahead and do that. So right away when I open up Google Keep, I have here on the top left my note section. So this is just the full list of everything that I have notes on. Any lists that I want to keep track of for the home or for YouTube or for personal whatever needs, that's all on this page here. Now, I get a little overwhelmed when I'm looking at just this entire list and all the different colors. So the colors do mean something, and I went ahead and I categorized and I labeled the different lists that I have. So starting off, I have my collections, and this is roughly kind of taken from when I used to bullet journal back in the day. And it's pretty much anything that isn't of urgency or that is something that I need access to quickly or at all times. It's just my TV shows, books that I want to read, adventures that I would like my husband and I to go on this summer. Also, I have self-care ideas. I like to keep track of journaling prompts since I've recently been very much into journaling. That is something that I recently added into my collection. So just kind of a bunch of randomness that I just went quick access to. I then have a goals and habits label. So this is where I will go ahead and keep track of any of the current goals that I'm working on. Or as like an example for my quarterly goals, I like to try to do one habit, one project, and one book that I'm working on, or have things geared more towards my mind, body, and spirit, soul improvement. So it's just a nice reminder of what I should base my goals off of. I have my grocery list that my husband and I share. Then we come into my getting things done category. So I use this capture section to do exactly that. I will capture any thoughts and ideas that I have, or if I'm needing to make that doctor's appointment, but I don't have my planner on hand to, write that into my monthly, it will go in there. And I will look over my capture category every single day because I am constantly updating it. It's something that I want to make sure that I stay on top of. And I have also the GTD chart that I can refer to as needed. I have my someday maybe list and my projects. Next, I have my home stuff category, and these are just either recipes that I want to try or articles that I've found on cleaning routines because for whatever reason, I'm obsessed with cleaning routines, even though I hate cleaning. Kind of whatever's going to make my life easier within the home, I want to know about it. So I keep track of different articles here too. Then we have my weekly reset here. And even though I do this every Sunday and it's nothing new, I should be able to remember this, no problem. Sometimes my brain gets fuzzy and I will leave something out. So in order to take away that possibility, I just made a list that I can go through and check off as I'm doing everything. Then finally, I have my YouTube section, and this is where I will just keep everything pertaining to YouTube, whether it's ideas or even the steps that I need to follow in order to create a YouTube video. Again, just a way for me to not bog my mind down with, wait a minute, what was this next step that I had to do? Or did I forget to do this? I have the list there and I can just check things off. So that's a look into my Google Keep. And as you can see, I really have a lot in there. And it's all of these things that I would want to keep within my planner or on hand at all times. But again, because I don't have my planner with me all the time, and I am trying out new planners quite often, I just needed to find something that would work better for me. And this way, I don't have any fear of missing anything or forgetting anything because, again, one of the highlights is that I have access to this at any point in time. Any computer device, any phone, it's always there. So I'm a huge list maker as well, and it's so satisfying for me to check things off, and I still get that satisfaction with these lists because of the tick boxes, and it's pretty great. Now within my passion planner, I use that as just a regular planner. I will, of course, keep track of monthly appointments or tasks, and then I have my weekly section where I get a little bit more in depth about focusing on improving my mind, body, soul, or heart, because my goals are very much geared around that. So my weekly section is less task focused and more goal focused in that manner. Every morning I will make sure that I open up my planner and I am marking off, and I like to highlight now. When I complete something, I actually will highlight all the way through. That way I know that I completed that specific activity and I can look back in the week to see how many boxes were actually colored in fully. All in all, the combination of my passion planner and Google Keeps has been an absolute life changer for me. And I really don't see myself ever steering away from this combination. I was very hesitant at first, but then once I realized how much easier it made my life, like I was done. That was it. I was hooked. And it's something that I highly recommend that you try, because if you're anything like me and you do like to experiment with different planners, or your planner is just too big or too bulky to carry on hand, so you're still getting the most from your productivity, the Google Keeps app or any type of task manager or list app would be a fantastic addition for you. So if you use an app like Google Keeps, or if you actually use Google Keeps, comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts and if you have another one to recommend, because I am always up for trying new things. But of course, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. So right now, I'm not going to be changing anything, but I'm always interested in learning about new apps. I hope you guys really enjoyed today's video. Please give me a big thumbs up, leave a comment down below. If you're not yet subscribed, I would love for you to consider subscribing and joining the family. I appreciate you all so very much, and I'll see you again soon in my next video. Bye.